Hello everyone, welcome back to Reptiles and Resin. Today we're going to make this paw print mold again, and I've already got my resin mixed up. I also added, we're going to do the paw pads in black. So I've added my paste to, oh goodness, 7 ounces. I think I made up way too much. I don't think I meant to make up that. Okay, so we have 7 ounces just to fill this. So yeah, but this is what we're doing today. We're doing a black and white paw print. So, I've already mixed up my resin. It's a nice solid black. And we're just going to pour it in here. I've already put it through the vacuum chamber. Now, I'm only going to fill these up like halfway, because this paw print gets a whole lot of bubbles. And what I do is take a little squeegee and scrape the bottom, like a silicone squeegee, because all these little crystal areas in here get trapped with bubbles. But I found that if you take a squeegee and just go over it, all those bubbles kind of release. So that's why I'm only going to fill it up like halfway for now. And I am going to try to take note of how much these paw prints. Get a paper towel, use the paw pads anyway. So I'm going to just take, let me clean that off. It's got some black stuff to it. And I'm going to just scrape it. Just not scrape it, but rub the bottom. See all those little itty bitty bubbles popping up? Yep. They're just being released from that paw pad. And I'm just going to go around here and just get them released. All them little itty bitty bubbles. See them popping up, popping? They are being released. Now, I don't really do that with the bigger ones, but these little itty bitty, it's like little itty bitty crystals they fastened it for the paw pads. But the rest of it you don't have to worry about. But these little paw pads, I just do this to get them, all them little bitty bubbles popping up. Hopefully y'all can see that. There's a bunch of them. But I just go around it a little bit here and just kind of, basically you're pushing the resin in. Honestly, I don't think you'll even notice, but I just do it anyway. You probably wouldn't even notice the little tiny bubbles, but I go ahead and do it. See the bubbles coming up? So yeah, I just do it a quick time there, and they just pop right up because they're just air pockets and all those little itty bitty crystals that are in there. I just do this real quick like it. I only do it for this. I don't do it for anything else, just the pad part. Because everything else does great by itself. Alrighty. So we have that. I'm going to just put this over here instead of wiping all that off. Now I'll wipe it off. Okay, and so far we've used, I had 7. We have 5. So far 2 ounces. I will spray those little bitty bubbles real quick. And now we're just going to go ahead and fill up our paw pad. Get them to the top here. And I do see where I need to clean some off the sides there. Yes, I do. Yep, right there and right there. I must have got some, and right there. I must have scraped the side with the tool. Okay, I'll let that sit. Let me get something to clean this up with. Oops. Making a mess. A bigger mess than what I started with. Alright, let me see here. Get that off of there. And I got one in that crystal right there. Making a mess. I want to keep all the black in one section here, please. Would appreciate it. Alright, anything else in there? Not that I can see. I'm going to turn it though, because I might have some on this side. Oh, nope, I do not. It's a miracle. And see, those bubbles are still coming up. So yeah, they're still coming up. So what I thought I would do, okay, wait a minute, we got 4 ounces. So 3 ounces will fill this bad boy to where it needs to be. And why does that look like it's going over? Because it is. So 3 ounces is all you need to fill up the pads. And I think we've got a runner here. I don't want a runner. I want to try to keep these as neat as possible into these paw pads. Do you know what I want to do? I want to fill up some of these. Ooh, that's a good idea. I'll just dip it in here where it's over full. I just want to put a little bit in a few of these circles in here, because this is going to be solid white. So I kind of want to fill up a few of, there's three circles that are just alike in here. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. There's only 3 circles, and they're complete circles. And that's that one, and that one. So I'm just going to dip some out. So we only needed, I think I said 3 ounces for the paw pads. And we're going to be using a new resin. Bond Craftor Resin sent me some deep pour resin to try. And I haven't tried it yet, because my first shipment came damaged. And it wasn't for them, it was the shipping. It was busted open. It wasn't them, it was Amazon's shipping is what it was. So yeah, see, I just kind of, I don't know, it's just those are the only 3 complete circles on this whole thing. So I kind of just want to do those 3 for some reason or another. I don't know why, I just do. Maybe I should do... No, I'm going to leave it to my original plan. And I'm going to back off. And I see a little bit right there. I don't know. Well, no, I guess that was supposed to be there. But I do see some on these little specks. I guess little specks won't hurt nothing. It's just little specks. But I guess I'll go ahead and get them. Yep, if I can. Well, now I'm making a bigger, oh Lord. And see, there's a speck. I don't want those little specks. I want it to be pure white. So we're going to be making the rest of this paw print white. Completely white. Or cream, whatever you want to call it. And I'm really trying to get this off of here. And I might have to wait. I think I'm going to wait until this cures, because there's something stuck right there, and I might have to get a piece of tape to get it, because it is not cooperating to save its life. I don't know if it's something cured or... Okay, now I just got it. Yay. I got it. Woohoo! Yeah, I know I'm nitpicking, but I really don't want no black on this at all, except for in those paw pads. Okay, so I got my 3 little dots here. You can see those are the only complete circle dots on here. The rest of them are like jewel shaped, but those are the only complete dots. Now we have 4 ounces left, so I'll find something to put him in. I will find something. Alright, you guys, so we will be back as soon as this gets cured. And it shouldn't take long. So I'll see you soon. Hello, everyone. Our black is set up. We used a regular epoxy for the black. I pulled out my Mainspring Pearl White. Let me scoochy these over a little bit. I had them in place. And let me show you what we're using. We're using Bond Craftor Deep Pour Epoxy Resin. This is a 2-to-1. So I've got 30 ounces mixed up, which means I put 20 ounces of A to 10 ounces of B. Remember that for deep pour. It's 2 parts A, which means 20 to 10 ounces. If you're just doing a small part of deep pour and don't have other resin, make up 4 ounces of A, 2 ounces of B. So, just remember that. It's 2-to-1. So, in this 30 ounces, I'm going to put my Mainspring Pearl White in here. I'm going to have to get a stick and stir this because I made this into a paste, which I am running low on. I love the Mainspring. So I'm going to have to pick up some more Pearl White. And it's a very beautiful Pearl White. So, and it's a lot of resin. So we're going to put a lot in here. Go on and just get it in here and see what that does. Now, on top of that, I am going to put just a little bit of crushed crystal. I would say not a whole scoop, but half a scoop of crushed crystal. And now I am going to get this mixed up. If we need more white, I will put it in here. But we will see first. First, we're going to just go on and get this mixed first. Oops, and I'm making a mess. It's a very thin resin. Now, I have not used this resin before, so we're trying it out and see how it works. And you see how thin it is. It's a very thin resin. I am going to put it through the vacuum chamber, but I don't think it'll take as long, and I think we're going to need some more white in here. I'm actually using a painter's paddle that you would stir like a 5-gallon bucket with because it's so big in here. It just makes it go a little faster. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put some more of this in here because I think we need it. I really, really do. I just really feel like we need more. That's a lot of resin. A whole lot of resin, 30 ounces. And I want it pigmented really good. So yeah. I do want it stirred good as well. I am going to put this through the vacuum chamber because I don't want any bubbles. And see how I still see that red through there? Yeah. I don't know. It might be good though. I don't want to put too much. You know what I think I'm going to do? Oh man, where is it? I think I'm going to... Well, where did I put it at? I was going to put some ocean white in here. But I don't see... Where did I put the ocean white? Oh, I see it. It's done falling behind here. So I'm going to actually add some of this ocean white to it. And just honestly... a good squirt, because I do want it white and black. So I'm going to put a good little squirt of that in there, and that's going to brighten up that creamy pearl color a little bit there for us. See how I kind of melted it down a little bit there? See, it kind of melted it down some for us. It's still a pearly color, but it's not as pearly, if that makes sense. I'm actually going to put another squirt in here. And I'm talking good squirts, not no little, because it's a lot of resin. Oh, God, that hurts my thumb. Jesus. Okay. And I'm not going to put any more after that. I don't want it stark white, and that will make anything stark white. Oh man, my paddle's dying. Look at here. I done used it to death. You know what that means? We're going to be doing this by hand. That's what that means. That's okay. I don't know where my other paddle went. It went missing. It's somewhere in this jungle. That's all I know. It's somewhere in the jungle. Ah, goodness. Okay, you know what? I'm going to scoop this over. Because I don't know how well this is mixed, so I don't want to put it on our tray to cure. Because it might not be mixed well enough. Okay, I'm going to get my paddle and mix it. Yeah, because I do have some on the side here. And that way I can scrape this too. Yeah, I can at least get it scraped. See how thin it is? It's a thin resin. I'm trying to think if we should put more crushed crystal in here, but I think that will be enough. Because I got a feeling it's going to sink to the bottom anyway. Just have a feeling it's going to sink to that bottom there. And this is a really full cup. So it's going to take me a minute in the vacuum chamber. Ooh, what is that? What are you floating around in here? No siree. Nope, you got to go, buddy. Alright, so I'm going to put my paddle on the charger while this is curing too. So got to get him charged. I need to find my other one. I swear it was literally right here and it's just done vanished. Some kind of way it has vanished in the thin air. Now, so far I like the Bond Craftor's resin. I have never used this deep pour, so we're trying it out. They also sent me some UV resin to try. I have not tried it yet, but we are going to be trying it coming up soon and testing it out. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this in the vacuum chamber. We're going to get this poured, and I'll be right back as soon as we pour it. Alrighty, everyone. So, for this pour, this is what we used in this video. We used the black pigment paste and the regular T-Expert epoxy resin for the black and the paw pad. We used the black pigment paste that I made. There's an episode somewhere, I don't remember which one, but it shows you how I make my own black pigment paste. Now for this white, we used Bond Craftor's Deep Pour 2-to-1 resin. And we have in it Ocean White, Mayspring White Pearl, and we have a little bit of crushed crystal. And like I said, this one, I don't know if I got that in the shot or not, because I got it kind of close up so y'all can see what I'm doing here. So I ran this through the vacuum chamber. This is our resin, and we're getting ready to pour this in here. So it, like I said, it's a thin resin. You'll see how thin it pours. Oh, let me pour from this side on this one. So it pours thin. See how thin it pours? Alright, so I'm going to stop right here for a moment. And I'm going to jiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Get those, like, let me scoot you out the way, buddy. I just want to do this to try to get them, see them bubbles coming up? That's from the sides. Just try to jar them loose a little bit there. Just try to jar them loose. Also, I am going to take this and just go around it a little bit. I'm just going to go around. Now with deep pour, it has time for those bubbles to surface. So they will be coming up every now and then, and I just spritz it with some alcohol because they will come up. It's not a fast cure resin. Even though we are going to speed up its time a little bit, we're going to put it on a heat mat, which will cut the time of like 2 days and a half to 1. So yeah, and we're going to see how that works for us. I have used deep pour before, but just not this brand, and I have cut its time in half by using a heat mat. So if you use your heat mat, now if you just naturally let it cure, it's going to be 2 to 3 days, depending on the weather actually. But if you have it on a heat mat, I would say on medium heat. You could even do low. Then yeah, it's going to speed up its time. And make sure you put the top over it to cure. That way you're not getting dust on top of it. So I want to make sure I get these two. Even though I don't think it's really going to matter because those bubbles are going to come up anyway. Because like I said, and now I've noticed pouring this, I've poured this about 5 times. If you go all the way up, see right here, let me see if I can find something to put this right here. You have to shave this lip off. So I'm not going to try to go up all the way this time, because I am so tired of shaving that lip off of that thing. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to go. And hopefully I won't have to shave. See how that little rim? And it just looks like it's not supposed to be poured when it cures. So I'm going to leave that off this time. The other times I did pour it. And like I said, I just end up shaving it off. And it's very sickening having to do that every single time. And see, now we got our little bubbles. We'll just pop them throughout. They will come up. Like I said, this is a slow curing resin, so they will come up. Okay, I'm going to scooch this over because we're going to pour our paw print now. And that took, we had 30, now we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ounces. I think I've said that before. 11 ounces for the base. And we have 19 basically in here. But we already put, I think, 3 in the paw print. So, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about this paw print. I don't feel like doing math tonight. But we know that's 11. And I think I mentioned that in another one as well. So I am going to go through this paw print here and get up under this lip and pray we don't get no bubbles. Lately I have been getting some bubbles up under here that just want to stay there for some reason. They don't want to come out, but they're not big bubbles, like noticeable bubbles. Yeah, they're nothing to be, and it's on the inside. So now I do want to pull this all the way. See, there go a bubble right there. I do want to pour this one all the way up because I want it to make sure it has a nice lip to catch the box with. So yeah, want to make sure I pour this. I am going to spray this one right now. It is all covered, so I don't have to worry about messing up my mold. And maybe it can pop some of these bubbles that are coming out around these edges here that I'm getting out. See, there goes some right there. And they will get trapped in there and just, yeah, that bubble's sickening. But it's okay. You just get as many as you can. That's all you can do. Spray a few more of those bad boys. Now I am going to fill this up some more. Actually, let's see, a little bit more. That's good. Okay. Alrighty. So like I said, we are going to put this on the heat mat, turn it on, and see how much time it cuts off of our molding. So I'll kind of time it a little bit here. Yep. Try to see how long it takes to cure on a mat, because I already know it takes 2 to 3 days without a heat mat. So I don't have to do a 2-in-1 because I've used it before. So yeah, alright you guys. Well, I'm going to clean up my mess and clean up. I done cleaned that up. I got to clean that up. Okay, so I'm going to clean this up. My little paddles and stuff. I'm going to get my heat mat on. I'm going to move everything off and I'm going to cover this. And we are going to come back once this is cured, and I'll try to remember. I'm going to try to remember how long it took with the, this is the deep pour, so I'm going to see how long it took with the heat mat. And I'm going to turn the heat mat on medium. And let's see, I'm going to put it on 2 hours. And if it's not ready in 2 hours, I'm going to just turn it off for about an hour and then turn it back on. That's what I usually do. So I will see y'all soon. Bye for now. Hello everyone. We're back and our paw prints are ready. Now I had this on the heat mat. It is now cool to the touch. It took 6 hours on the heat mat. Let me move this off of here. For this to cure. And this is deep pour resin. Now I did still get those bubbles, but they're on the inside of that lid there. And it is cure. 6 hours. Oh man. That happened the last time too. I had got some black. I mean, I didn't even... Who help me, Lord? It wasn't there when I poured the white. My goodness. Boy, I tell you, other than that, it's perfect. Except for these. They got away from me here, apparently. Oh, boy. But yeah, hard as a rock. And that's that Bond Craftor Deep Pour Resin. It's 2 to 1. Well, the black we use regular epoxy resin. Look at these little paw print crystals. These paw pad crystals, I mean. Alright, now let's see. Yeah, this is the 2 to 1 Bond Craftor resin that we use today. Ooh, that's got overage all over it. I don't know where that came from. It wasn't this pour, so it must have been a different pour, because I did make another white one for someone. Oh, well, of all the tapes that want to stick to silicone, that one actually did. I'll just get some of this off of here. Alright, so yeah, it was 6 hours on the heat mat. 6 hours. And then about 2 hours just to cool down. So, yeah. Oh, and now I don't have to trim this one. Thank you, Lord. Because that trimming was getting on my nerves. So don't, if you get this one, don't pour it completely full. Oh, and there go our 3 little bitty pearls. Yeah, that way, I mean, I still got a little bit of trimming, but it's nothing like the other paw prints to where I have to shave down to this. So yeah, I like the little contrast there. See, these are, for some reason, just individual. They're different. They're just plain round, while these are jewels. Well, there's a round one there. But I like just the 3. Then you got the sparkle throughout. Now, I see a little bit of the crushed crystal, but not a lot. It just makes it sparkle, seem like around this rim here. But, oh yeah, fast cure in 6 hours. Not fast cure, I apologize. Deep pour in 3 hours. And it's hard. I can't bend it. It's hard. Only thing I'm going to complain about is I don't know how I missed this. I could have sworn I got all that black off of there. I mean, come on now. But other than that, it's absolutely gorgeous, except for this little mishap right here of black. And, well, right in here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Stupid black. It ruined it. Well, it didn't ruin it. It's still pretty. It just, I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. There's nothing you can do. But yeah, everything else turned out absolutely amazing. Piece of overage there. Yep. And look how sparkly it is. Hopefully y'all can see that. I hope so. No bubbles in this at all. The only bubbles we got were just a few. One right there and a few right in here. But that's on the inside of that lid. So you will never even notice them on that side. So yeah. Absolutely perfect. 6 hours. Hard as a rock. Game changer. No, but it helps when, say, you only have deep pour and you need to do something. So yeah, 6 hours. And then, like I said, I did let it cool off because it was hot. So yeah, perfect. And if you would like this, since I done made all my grandkids, it will be in the eBay store, but I will discount it because of this. I did not want that to happen, so I will discount it for that. I'll make sure to discount that because it's just got that little bit around there. And you know, you could do something with it or put something on there, but I'm not going to. I like it just as is. It still makes a beautiful gift, even though there's a little black mishap there. That's all, but still makes a beautiful gift. Yep, it's still all nice and sparkly, all the jewels. I love this paw box, the paw. And these are so pretty the way they turn out and glisten. Let me see, can y'all see those? They do, I think they're little bitty crystals they did, little tiny crystals. So yeah, hopefully y'all can see the... It looks like there's glitter in that, but that was just plain black. There was no glitter in the black at all. It was just plain black. But you wouldn't know that because it looks like it is like glass and sparkly. So yeah, that's the quality of a good mold. That's what that is. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And I will see y'all for our next video. Coming soon tomorrow for you guys. Love y'all. Have a blessed day. Bye for now.